G'day everyone, Belém here, and welcome to a very quick update video that is just going to go over a few things, get everyone up to speed, and also get some input so that we can make this channel even more awesome and something that we're all excited about. So I have my notes down here, which is why I'm going to be looking down here a lot, just to make sure I don't miss anything. So the first thing is my computer. Most of you probably know that my computer has been struggling for a while. I even had to pause my recordings of Dragon Quest XI because it wasn't even able to do recordings and edits of even one episode. So I've been using Derek's computer every time I need a computer. And luckily, my friends have loaned me a computer. Actually, that's another story. We'll get into that in a second. But basically, long story short is my computer was struggling. That's the big takeaway here. So when I was at the beach a couple weeks ago, I brought my computer, which is a laptop, with me. And my friends noticed that it wasn't sitting straight on the table. It was kind of, a little bit wonky. And they said that I had a spicy pillow, which I did not know what that meant. But apparently, basically what it means is that the batteries inside the laptop were swelling. And it was so bad that it was starting to push the casing of the laptop apart. So it was turning into this pillow. And they told me that was pretty dangerous and it could explode or leak or damage the interior stuff of the computer. They thought they could actually replace it themselves. So they gave me a little loaner computer, like a very small laptop. It's a little bit less powerful than my old laptop, just so I could get by with basic things. But unfortunately, when they went to try and fix it, it was a little worse than they thought. So instead of paying the pretty hefty price of getting a professional to do it, I'm just going to save up and get a replacement computer. It's not going to be top of the line or anything, but it will definitely be able to do videos and I'll be able to edit and I'll have way more space because my old one is like from 2015, so it was getting a little bit dated. So that's exciting because after I get that, when I get the funds and get it all set up and everything, I'll be able to resume Dragon Quest XI, which is super exciting. I know some of you have been asking for that, so hopefully you're excited for that too. But that brings me to the input section of this video, and I'm wondering what you all would like to see from the YouTube channel, because now I'll be able to actually edit some videos. I won't have to wait for little times where I could use Derek's computer to edit, because he uses his computer very often because his job, obviously. So I have a couple of ideas, and some of these ideas were quick game reviews. Maybe I could go over some games that I've played before, share my experience with it. Not like a big professional review or anything, but just something casual and short, kind of like this, where it's just like talking with a friend about a game. And that would maybe help me rate and catalog my games, go through, maybe create a really accurate backlog list of what I really want to play, stuff like that. I could even do ranking videos like my favorite Switch games or favorite farming games or anything like that. I didn't want them to be that complicated or long to make, so I was thinking like 10 minutes or less for those, basically. I thought of maybe a game collection video where I could share my gaming collection, which would include the physical and digital games, and maybe make that like a small series since there's quite a lot of games. And even maybe I could team up with Derek and we could do like both of our collections or something so we could have all of the games. I don't know. I want to get everyone's input here on what's something that interests you and what you'd be interested in seeing and watching. Another idea was my gaming story video, like going over how I got into gaming and maybe even talk about the games in order as I kind of approached them and played them, because I really like going over that for some reason. I like talking about my gaming story. It's fun. Maybe it's the nostalgia, but I really enjoy that. So thinking maybe like 10 games at a time for that, some kind of series perhaps. I don't know. Sounds really exciting to me to kind of go back into yesteryear and remember some of the games I played. And again, it would help me curate that backlog list for any games that I didn't get to play that I actually got. And then of course, any kind of top 10 videos, those seem to be pretty popular, like favorite cozy game, favorite Switch game, favorite N64 games, I don't know, whatever it could be. Board games. I've been really huge into board games. I actually played board games before video games, and I feel like I have this on and off thing where I go through huge times where I play a lot of board games and then don't really play them for a while and then go back into it. And right now I'm again in one of my board game zones. So it would be kind of fun to talk about some of the board games I have, or maybe go over the collection or do some quick reviews there. But I'm not sure if that's something that should go on this channel or a separate channel. So again, give me your thoughts on that if you have any. If you're interested in that, let me know for sure. And then I also have a lot of vlog material. Like I have vlogs from back in 2019 from TMG where I met a lot of cool people like Scott the Woz and Arlo and Some Call Me Johnny and just a bunch of people who were out there. And I didn't get like interviews with everyone, but I did some vlog type of recording, and I kind of want to go back and get those vlogs edited so they can actually be shared and so they could, be out there and finally get that completed. So if seeing old vlog material so that you're interested in, let me know. I also have some like videos where Derek and I would go see a movie and then we chat about it, typically in the car. Like I wanted to be very casual and very cozy. So I have those as well. I have some random house projects we did. So if you're interested in seeing anything like that, let me know. Again, I wasn't sure if that should go on a separate channel or this channel. I think since this channel is kind of established and it's got monetization on and everything, I'm thinking maybe having it all in here and making this kind of a multi-use channel. But I don't know. If you all have any good opinions or thoughts on that, I'm definitely open to hearing that. But whatever we decide to do, Patreon is going to be a great place for if you want to help support the channel, if you really appreciate what is being done here, if you like what I do, heading over there, and even for as little as $1 a month, it really does help. Patreon actually helps support me way more than YouTube has ever with the YouTube ad stuff. So for anyone who's over there on the Patreon, thank you so much. Anyone who's considering it, thank you. I really do appreciate it. It means the world to me. And also that will be a great place to make suggestions for, say we do like a top 10 type of video. I could put in there, what would you guys like to see? Would you like to see maybe top 10 N64 games? Or, I could put a list down there and we can talk about it there. And that could be the determining factor for which video I make next even. So that's basically it for the quick update and input request from all of you. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm really excited to see how the channel will grow and evolve with all of our input together, and I can't wait to see what becomes of all this. I'm really excited. I'm so looking forward to having that computer again so I can actually make some newish content for everyone. And if you're interested, you can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Twitch pretty much every Saturday night. Hopefully, if we reach our goal, we'll be able to do even more streams over there. You can find me on Patreon, of course. Great way to show some support. Ko-fi is another awesome place if you don't want to do like a recurring type of support situation. And that has been helpful for helping to pay for some massive medical bills that we have incurred, sadly, because of just life and emergency accidents. And also on Ko-fi, I'm going to try to put some of my prints up. I do a lot of artwork and stickers, and I was thinking of making a little Ko-fi shop. So if you're interested in checking that out, I'm going to try and set that up within the next couple of days. And I'll put links to all this in the description, by the way. So hopefully that goes well, because they're like little artworks that are very inspirational. They have a quote. They usually are related to games. I'm very proud of it. I have quite the I have quite the portfolio set up of all those artworks, and I'd like to share them with the world. And I've got a lot of feedback from the Patreon, because I have some art levels on the Patreon, and they really enjoy those. So I'm so glad that they light somebody's day up even a little bit. That's really my goal here. I just want to help create a space that is comfortable and happy and uplifting and welcome to everyone, all that good stuff. And then what else? I am also working on making an online shop. It's going to be accessory, jewelry, that kind of thing. It's still probably a few months out. So if you want any updates on that, be sure to follow here or any of those other places that I mentioned earlier, because I'll be posting somewhere around there, probably all of them, whenever it gets closer to the grand opening. But yeah, with that, thank you all so much. I feel like this was a little bit chaotic. I don't know why. I felt kind of nervous. And sometimes talking about this stuff feels vulnerable for some reason. But anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening and watching and being here. The community here is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad of what we've been able to create so far. And again, I'm super excited to see how it evolves as we go forward. And just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, truly, thank you. But yeah, I'm just kind of spinning my wheels at this point. So thank you all so much for watching and for being here and helping make this dream a reality. And hopefully I've been able to provide some happy, cozy vibes for you as well. And I will see you around. So thank you so much. Please let me know your ideas and suggestions and thoughts in the comments here or over on Patreon or in the Discord. Any of those places are really great for being able to reach me. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.